Alrighty, guys. So Kentucky now heads to Tennessee to play the number 3 Tennessee Volunteers. A very hot team right now. There's no doubt about it. They are the trendy pick right now to possibly win it all. They are right there with Georgia. So we have Kentucky at 19. We have Tennessee at number 3. Kentucky has had that bye week after they got back on track. And we got ourselves a good one coming up, people. It could be a good one. We don't know yet. But as I was looking back at Alabama's, not Alabama, but at Tennessee's wins, one game that does stand out to me would be the Florida game and the Alabama game. They could have easily lost either one of those games. And let's not forget, Tennessee barely beat a Pittsburgh team 34-27 in overtime. So Tennessee is good, people. There's no doubt about that. Are they national title contenders, though? As Tennessee enters the end of their schedule, now they have Kentucky and Georgia back-to-back. Then, of course, they have Missouri, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt. So let's be realistic here. Kentucky, we were up there earlier in the season. We was looking good. We had those two ugly losses. We should have won those games. And wouldn't it be something right now if we had like Kentucky and Tennessee both in the top 5 facing each other? Wouldn't that have been something? But instead, Kentucky's 19, Tennessee's 3. So that Tennessee season comes down to these last 2 weeks, especially these last 2 games, I guess you could say. They have to beat Kentucky and they have to beat Georgia. So Kentucky right now, we're sitting here with no pressure. We've fumbled our season away pretty much. Even a win against Tennessee, I don't know how high it would take Kentucky in the rankings. Maybe top 10, but still we would not be there. In the national title, in the playoff contention, I guess you could say. But Kentucky still does have a chance. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but we still do have a chance. We'd have to beat Tennessee and, of course, beat Georgia. But Tennessee right now, they have all the pressure. Kentucky's sitting there thinking, well, we've gave this season away. We had a chance to do something special. And we've had 2 weeks to prepare for Tennessee. So even though Kentucky's out of it, I don't see the team quitting because in a way we're not out of it. In a way we're not. I know it sounds impossible to say this, but if we did beat Tennessee and did beat Georgia, and of course we won our 2 games we're supposed to win, beat Vanderbilt and beat Louisville, we win those 2 games. If we did beat Tennessee and Georgia, that would be a 2-loss Kentucky team that's beat 2 top 5 teams. It would be interesting to see what it would look like. I don't know how it would still play out, but at least we would be ranked higher, I guess you could say. But as it stands right now, I would say the best thing Kentucky has going for them this game is no pressure. They fumbled the season away. I wouldn't say they fumbled it away. I mean, I hate to put it like that, but they had a chance to, do something. Kentucky football team's not done in a very, 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 very long time. So we gave that chance away pretty much because it's going to be, even with a win against Georgia and Tennessee, I still don't think they would put Kentucky over, say, a 1-loss Alabama team. Or say if Georgia loses 1 game to Tennessee or to us, I still don't know if we'd get over that. I mean, you got Ohio State and other teams. Let's look at the top 25 right here. I mean, let's just look at it realistically. College football playoffs right now. Let's look at the top 25. And, if we'd won those 2 games, wouldn't it be interesting right now going into Tennessee to play? Would have been, going to Neyland Stadium. Wouldn't that be interesting to see what Kentucky could have done? It would have been interesting to see what would have happened that game. So, anyway, we have Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, Michigan, Clemson. Kentucky is not going to go over any of those teams. Even if they did somehow miracle. Well, if we won the SEC championship, That's what I'm saying. It's so hard to do that. Just imagine Kentucky have to beat Tennessee, have to beat Georgia, then win the SEC championship. I mean, that's possible, but, So Georgia, number 1, Ohio State, Tennessee, Michigan, and Clemson all undefeated. You have TCU undefeated at 7. You have the 1-loss Alabama team at 6, who I think still probably get in the playoffs. I really do. They win the SEC championship, you still have to put them over a team like Clemson, in my opinion, and Tennessee. So then we go on down the list. A lot of 1-loss teams, all the way down to 17. We have a 1-loss team. Kentucky comes in at 19. LSU jumps into 18. So how about those? They've turned it around this year. To LSU has. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, we'll see what happens this Saturday night. I hope it's a close game. I hope it's competitive. I don't want to see Kentucky get totally destroyed by a hooker. Like a lot of men's been destroyed by hookers. I hope we don't get destroyed by a hooker also. I hope we don't walk out of the game with rashes all over us. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I will pick Kentucky to win the game, though. I think it will be an upset. But, we've had 2 weeks to prepare. We've had that bye week. Levis has got better. This is Levis's time to shine. This is Kentucky's time to shine. And we have no pressure on us. If we win, we beat Tennessee. We beat a top 5 team. If we lose, well, you beat Kentucky. They've been stumbling. They've been not playing well the last 3-4 games. So you beat Kentucky. So, there's no pressure on us. Hopefully we come out and play loose and give this a shot Saturday night. It's going to be a 7:30 game, so it's going to be a game everybody can watch, and that's exciting also. It's going to be a night game, and should be a great atmosphere. We'll see, people. I give Kentucky a chance. I would say Kentucky has at least a 20% chance of winning this game, maybe 25%. And really all you need is a 1% chance, and I think we've got more than that. So we'll see. We will see. Tennessee's been bad for a long time. They've been bad for a long time. 1998 was the last time they ever won a title, right? 1998, I believe. That was back when everything was in SD. No HD back then in Kentucky. We've not done nothing since when? Black and white? Or was it antennas? We've had some good years. I'm talking about, compete for a national title is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that. Not go to we're going to another bowl game. I ain't talking about that crap. I'm talking about competing to win it all. So we'll see what happens, Tennessee and Kentucky. I'll pick Kentucky to pull off an impossible win. 42-39. So there to have it, people. That's going to be the official prediction. We win, we don't, we don't. We win, it's great. We don't win. Oh, well. So anyway, that's pretty much it, people. I'm not really excited about going to another weak bowl game. Not when we had a chance to play in the playoffs. We controlled our own destiny, and we let it go. This should be the games we should be talking about right now. But as Kentucky should have had a chance in Tennessee, right now these 2 teams should have been ranked in the top 5, whatever, top 10, whatever you want to call it, top 5. We would have been in top 5. We should have been ranked in the top 5, battling it out. And then if Kentucky lost that game, well, you still have a chance if you beat Georgia. But either way it goes. So anyway, that's pretty much enough of this talking. Enough. Let's play the game Saturday. Let's hope Kentucky wins. And that's pretty much it. As always, go Big Blue. We'll see you guys next week. See you later. Bye-bye now.